IG replacement. You can call your number in on any window and we'll send you out an IG. IG is insulated glass. It comes as a glass pack, 2 pieces together, and all ready to go in your window. It'll come packed like the one over there on the wall. Okay. All you need to do, open your window, remove your sash, and then you're ready to change your IG. We're actually going to change it in this picture window over here though, just because I have a piece of glass for that one. So we'll go to this picture window, and I use a chisel. And there'll be a little bead around the window all the way around. It'll just pop out of there. Sometimes you have to tap your chisel a little to get it out. We'll just snap all that bead out of there. Okay, now we'll flip our window over. So the glass is facing down. We're on the outside. And now we're going to want to use a little lubricant. Just to make sure everything slides easy. I'll put some gloves on. Glass is sharp. Okay, you're probably going to have this style tool on hand, which is called Deglazing tool, which you'll just get it started in there somewhere wherever you can. Like that, you can deglaze the window just by cutting it out that way. I actually use a power tool when I do it. A little louder, but a little faster. That should cut your glass out. Now with a little bit of pressure, it ought to pop free in the corners. There you go. Glass is removed. There'll be shims all the way around your glass. Some will stay in the frame, some will actually come out with the glass. Okay, let's dry this off a little. Since we didn't break it, we can actually put the same one in. Otherwise, we had an extra piece right there. One thing you always got to remember before you set your glass is all your glass, when it comes in a glass pack, will have a dot on it. The dot always goes to the inside. It puts the low E coating on the outside piece of glass in the right position. And if it comes without a dot on it, you can always check it with a lighter. And you'll see there, when I light it against this window, you'll see there's like 4 flames. And the red flame will be the low E flame. It'll always be like the second flame in from the outside is the position that flame always wants to sit in. So the outside glass always has the low E on it. Just in case they forget to put the dot, which once in a while they do for you. Since we didn't break this glass, we'll actually reglaze this same piece right back in there. We won't use a new one. We'll set that aside for a second. Bring our frame back up. Dry our frame off. And we'll want to make sure there ain't no chunks of silicone in where we don't want them. So there's always a little extra in the corners here and there, which will make it really difficult for reglazing. Okay, and the way I do it, I don't take all the shims out, but I take the shims out on 2 sides, because you're going to end up putting the shims back in. So on 2 sides, I'll pull the shims, so the glass will slide down in there easy. And then I just take standard silicone, and I run a really nice little bead all the way around it. Not too thick, but thick enough that you don't miss no spots. Okay. And then this is glass, so always remember to use your gloves. And we're going to actually reglaze the exact same one we had. Okay, we just drop it down in there, minding the shims. There we go, it fell in pretty good. Now we're done with our gloves. Now we want to put our shims back in. Just slide it around. Get your shims down in there. Gonna be a little tight on this one. We'll go to a thinner shim. And slide them in there so the glass stays where we want it. A couple on the top. And that ought to do it. This one's sticking out a little bit, no big deal. We just trim that if it happens that way. Get that out of our way. And then we just reinstall our glazing bead. Must be one more piece over here. Sides are going to go in first. Okay, let's grab a hammer. And just a light tap. Try not to let the hammer bang on the glass too hard. And I suggest a plastic hammer, rubber mallet, or even a dead blow hammer works really good. So you can get a good tap on it. And there we go. We got new glass in it. Now if we would have reglazed this sash rather than a picture window, we'd have put it back in the window. Down a few times, and our glass will be fixed.